Of the One Nation, One Bill. I do remember yesterday the Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan had made a strong pitch for One Nation, One Election and contended that frequent polls were creating hurdles as far as the progress of the country is concerned. And now we have Maria joining us. Maria, take us through this breaking news coming in with the government likely to bring a comprehensive bill on the same.
Yes, that's right, because the bill, in fact, paves the way for simultaneous elections to the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies, which has been top on Government of India's agenda. Of time that this bill would have been cleared, because the government plans to bring this or table this bill in Parliament in the ongoing winter session or the coming budget session. So that is what the sentiment within the government is. Remember, this is in sync with what the BJP's poll manifesto has been. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself has been fiercely batting for this, although the government has been trying for some kind of consensus. The sense certainly is that this bill, if it is tabled in Parliament in the ongoing winter session, deliberations, because this is the nature of changing the entire electoral system in the country. So that is the reason why the government wants some kind of consensus among various political parties. The bill is likely to be sent for scrutiny, as I said, to a parliamentary committee. There is speculation that it could be just brought in time just before the meeting, the session of the Parliament, which ends on December 20th. Just to recap for our viewers, in September, the Union Cabinet had approved the recommendations of the high-level committee. This is different from bill being cleared by the committee. Now there is the bill which has been cleared by the Cabinet today. This was a high-level committee earlier, which, the Cabinet approved the recommendations of that high-level committee, which was headed by former President Ram Nath Kovind, and it had spoken about implementation of simultaneous polls across India and setting the stage for what will be seen as a far-reaching, but at the same time very, very controversial reforms that can reshape, many saw it as world's largest democracy, that's what we are. And the bill is likely to have a constitutional amendment and would require legislatures of at least half of the states. So India has in all 26 states, so 13 or 14 states will have to ratify it. Several opposition parties, just to do a quick recap for our viewers, several opposition parties, including the Congress, the TMC, and others had opposed this move. So it remains to be seen what will be their stand in the upcoming Parliament session. When the Cabinet approved the recommendations of the Kovind panel, at that time it was 18,000 pages report which was submitted by Mr. Ram Nath Kovind, the former President of India, and it had outlined a phased approach to synchronize the elections, which will essentially begin with state elections, that is the elections for the state legislative assemblies and the Lok Sabha, which would have been followed by local bodies within the 100 days. Prime Minister Modi, when he pitched for it, had spoken about how simultaneous polls would bring down expenses and ensure that the restrictions which are there on policy making, that would be cut down as well.
Right. Thank you so much, Maria, for getting us the latest update. A bill to pave the way for simultaneous elections to the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies that could be tabled in Parliament in the ongoing winter session of the coming budget session, as a Union Cabinet today has approved the One Nation, One Election, and the government is likely to bring that comprehensive bill. This is in regard to the frequent polls that are creating hurdles when it comes to the progress of the nation, is what the centre has gone on to say.